Have you muted us?
I better put everybody on mute. Okay, let's begin. Let's start with warming up our joints. So clasp your hands like this. And then the exercise is very simple. You just press down and down so that what you're doing is you're working the wrist. Great exercise for your wrists, for your hands. And then if you want to, you can just shift your weight a little bit from side to side as you're doing this. There's lots of meridians that go down through your arms, into your wrists, and into your hands. So we're starting to awaken those meridians as we start to move and circulate energy. And then maybe slow it down a little bit and let it start to go into the elbows a little bit more. And maybe twist from your hips. So when the same arm, the same elbow as hip comes forward, and it's really initiated with the hip. You probably remember that I've said it's moving from the center. So now we're moving a couple of more joints. Sometimes it's called reeling the silk. It's really just joint opening exercises. And then reverse that. So the same hip and elbow goes to the back. So you're just twisting from the hips, maybe a little bit from your waist, but it's mostly the hips and pelvis that are moving. And keep your spine pretty much upright. And then slowly come to a rest, and then inhale as you pull your hands in towards your chest, and then exhale, push your arms forward and just round your upper back, push into your hands, and then inhale and exhale. Breathe in. And as you do this, you can round your upper back and drop your tailbone a little bit, but avoid leaning forward. We'll do that later. Breathe in and breathe out. Start to make the focus a little bit more on the breath. Open your chest from the back too, as well as the front. And now this time, as you inhale, bring your arms up over your head. And then when you exhale, squeeze your elbows together. You can exhale through your mouth on this one. Breathe in. As you bring your arms up, you're opening up in between each rib, the intercostal muscles, and then exhale and empty your lungs. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. And now bring your arms up and lean a little bit over to the side, really focus on opening that side of your rib cage. Take a breath or two here. And then on an inhale, come to the center, then exhale, go to the other side. And bend your knees a little bit. Exhale, feel in between your ribs on the one side. And then bring your arms up and then slowly open your arms down. So your hands are out to the side and the wrists are bent up. So your fingers are pointing up. And then lean your head over to one side and then roll your head forward and back. Really reach out into that wrist that's opposite to the way your head's tilted. See if you can feel a stretch that goes from your shoulder all the way down your arm. And that all depends on where you have some tightness. So maybe down your arm, it really isn't tight. So maybe all you feel is in your shoulder. And then next time you bring your head forward, roll your head over to the other side. And roll your head forward and back. Notice how this feels. Push out into that wrist. Arms can be slightly bent, but mostly straightened out. And then next time you bring your head forward, just drop your head forward, let your arms come down and take a moment to notice how you feel. Maybe you're starting to get the energy feeling down your arms. The energy is always there. It's just kind of below the conscious level. All right, let's do knocking on the door of life. So you twist from the hips, a little bit from the waist. Relax your arms and shoulders. And tap along the front of the belly and along the lower back. Awakening some important energy points. You can awaken your energy and circulate your energy. Plus, you're tapping all around your organs. And then just let that slow down. And let's do a variation of that. Along the sides here, there's an important point on the spleen meridian. Comes up to here, and then it winds up over on the side. Spleen 21 is called the Great Connector. It's a pretty important point. So we'll tap on that. So you'll tap, if you're going to go over to the left, and then you put your left hand on your shoulder, and then you tap along the side here. You will get that area, so you don't have to be very exact. And then you do the same thing on the other side, right? So you're going like this, and then you can lift up your heel. So it becomes a little bit more of a free movement. Reminding yourself to relax your shoulders. Releasing any tension that exists along your side. Lifting up your heel allows yourself a little bit more freedom of movement. Two more times. And then slowly let your arms come down. And again, take another check in with your body. See how that feels. Getting a little bit more awake. Let's move energy just a little bit more. We'll do the pump. That's this one where you bring your arms forward and up, and then you bend your knees and swing your arms behind you and straighten your knees a little bit. You get a little taller, and then you bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. It's the pump. I think of it as kind of the Qigong throwdown. So exhale on this part. This is where you're releasing any negative energy. You lean forward a little bit. You're also directing energy down into your low back from your arms. You're directing energy from there. And then also that pumping your knees, is pulling energy up from the earth. And then let that slowly wind down. Very invigorating. It feels really good. Now let's do the snake sheds its skin. So we'll do a little bit more releasing. So you start here with your hands in the prayer position, and then make your legs be a little close together. They don't have to be actually glued together, just like this. And then I'll show you a little close up here. So you make your fingers point down and then make it into a circle and come up here in front of your chest this way. Okay. And then you open your arms out, big expansive gesture, collect lots of energy, and then reach forward a little bit, pull in. So you can receive all this energy and then send it down to your lower abdomen. This pushes up any negative energy that we might have anywhere in our body. And then you release that like a snake shedding its skin. So you bend over, you let your arms swing out, and then come back to the center line and pull energy up through your feet, your legs, all the way up to your chest. And then make another big open gesture and then pull it in. Let's do that again. So just circle, make this lotus posture in front, and then let it continue. Open your arms out. Pull in energy. At this part, you can exhale and pull it down. Release any dark, heavy energy. Breathe in as you bring your arms up and back to the prayer position. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Just breathe through it any way that feels good to you. Here's a good place to exhale, though. And then take another breath and let go of anything heavy or that's stressful. And then pull up fresh energy and pull it into your system. Again. Prepare yourself to receive fresh energy. Send it down to your lower abdomen. Breathe in. Breathe out. And inhale, pull up lots of energy from the bottom of your feet through your legs. Open your arms. One more time. Circle. Open. Send that fresh energy down. And then release worries, stress, anything heavy. Pull up fresh energy. And pause for a moment. Just feel your body. Breathe in and breathe out. And now change the hand position to the one for the arrow. So your hands are clasped together and the index fingers are up. This is a meridian stretch. So inhale and push your hips forward a little bit. If you can, bring your arms up over your head. And then when you exhale, put your hand behind your head and then squat down as much as you feel comfortable with. More than me, less if it's that kind of day when you don't want to. Breathe in, push your hips forward and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. And now this time, bring your arms up. Arms go out and down, and go ahead and bend over and stretch. You can hold on to your thighs or furniture or whatever, or just bend all the way over. And then put your hands on your thighs and slowly stand up. Bring your arms up over your head with your hands clasped. And then raising the bubbling spring, so stand up on your toes a little bit. Practice balancing. And then gently put your heels down, lean over to one side. And then over to the other side. Come back up. Bring your arms out and down. All right. So open your legs a little wider. And then we'll do moving the body like a river. So you kind of get low and then you shift your upper body over to one side. Now shift your hips first and then let the rest of the body catch up gracefully, like you're going through water, maybe seaweed through water. You lean forward a little bit on this one. You kind of gaze a little bit out in front of you, like maybe 6 feet out in front of you. It helps to relax your neck rather than trying to look straight ahead. So you look down about 5 or 6 feet ahead. And then come back to the center. And now with your legs a little wider, go ahead and lean over. You can adjust your feet if that doesn't feel good. Make them closer together if you want to. And then do a forward fold. You can hold on or put your elbows on your thighs if you want to, or just hang over and stretch out your hamstrings, stretch out your low back. And then put your hands on your thighs and slowly stand up. Clasp your hands again. Bring your arms up over your head. And we'll do full body flow. That's this one where you make a circle with your arms, and then pull it back up. Exhale. And inhale, bring your arms up. You can adjust it to how you're feeling today. Maybe just do a small range of motion like this, or if you want to make it bigger, or you can go all the way down. Inhale as you come on up, and exhale. One more time. And then bring your arms out and down, and then check in again. See how your body feels. Starting to wake up, starting to feel the energy, becoming aware of it, pulling your focus of attention inside. And now do a little tapping. Tap on your chest. Now the weather's starting to change. We're getting into a little bit more like autumn. And the autumn is the time of the lung meridian. And then go ahead and tap underneath your collarbone here. And so now let's make the lung healing sound, and we'll do the vocalized version, which is like these, the, or the end of buzz. So let's do that. It helps to open up the circulation through your chest. Help support your immune system. And then let's go to the other side. Same thing. And then just bring your arms in front of you like this. So you're holding your hands in front of you, not touching. And then feel the area between your hands and your chest. You can go ahead and close your eyes and imagine a white light in your chest, in your lungs. We've worked a lot on breathing and opening up the chest today. A lot of work on the lung meridian. So the sounds are more of a purging type of an exercise. And this is putting the white light is accumulating, it's strengthening. And then take one more breath and slowly bring your arms down. Let's have Buddha holds up the earth. So breathe in as you bring your arms up. Make your palms face up and come up over your head. All on the inhale, and then exhale and bring your arms down. Breathe in. Inhale, maybe pause for 1 or 2 seconds at the top of your breath. And then slowly exhale as you bring your arms down. And if it feels good, then you can pause for 1 or 2 seconds at the bottom of your breath. Starting to slow down and get into the flow section of a class. We've already activated our energy. Now we can move energy a little deeper and start to go with the flow. Very simple movement, so you can allow your arms to basically be on automatic. Keep going a few more times. You can have your tailbone down just a little bit, knees slightly bent. And then pause with your arms down in the low tree position and just feel your breath. And now make your hands face each other a little bit more so you have an energy ball in between your hands. Start to become aware of that energy sensation between your hands, on your palms and on your fingers. You can open your hands a little bit and close your hands. Feel that energy sensation. And now change your position so that your hands are down in front of your lower abdomen, your lower dantian. You're still holding an energy ball. Drop your tailbone down, relax your shoulders, and then inhale and bring one arm up and one arm down. Turn so the palms are facing up and down. And then as you exhale, go ahead and bring your hands back to that original position. And now rotate this energy ball 3 times. Slowly. 1, 2, and 3. Now the other hand is on top. And then just repeat. Expand that energy ball. And then plug into the energy of heaven above you and earth below you. And then slowly bring your hands down in front of your lower dantian. And once again, circle that energy 3 times by turning the ball 3 times. And then breathe in, expand that energy. One hand up, one hand down. Think of your hands and your fingers like plugs, like you're plugging in your something that needs a battery charge, like your phone. And then exhale. That energy that you've just accumulated in your hands, you can bring it down in front of your abdomen. And then turn that ball 3 times. Stretch the energy and then collect more. Feel your hands. And on your next exhale, bring your hands closer together. Three rotations here. Last time. And then just hold that energy ball in front of your lower dantian. You can make it expand on the exhale and concentrate the energy on the inhale. Or you can try it the opposite way, whichever one feels best to you. Move very slowly. So you have time to become aware of the energy sensation in your hands. And then just let's do a short standing pose here with the arms down and low tree. Feel yourself absorbing all that energy that we've just been worked with. And then bring your arms down by your sides. And now feel your body, especially feel your hands. The energy sensation has been awakened in your hands. We've done a lot of work with hands today. Okay, so now let's make another energy ball, but this time let's make it bigger. This one is called the dragon plays with the chi ball, with the energy ball. So the dragon pushes the energy ball over to the side and it turns the energy ball. So now the other hand is up. Notice I've shifted my weight over this way and the hands come out a little bit. And then you pull the energy ball into you as you shift your weight back and then come back to the center. Now, the way your fingers are pointing on the top hand is the way you're going to turn. So you turn the energy ball over to this side. Shift your weight back as you pull that energy ball in towards you, and then turn and face front, do the other side. Like you're reaching out, pulling in some extra energy. And then doing the same thing on the other side. Maybe you want to inhale as you're reaching out for more energy. Exhale as you bring it in. And then maybe you can kind of take the edges off of that movement so it becomes smooth. Only if you're ready to do that. Let yourself get into the flow of this movement. Keep reaching out and accumulating energy. One more time to this side. Come back to the center and condense that energy ball right in front of your lower dantian. And then inhale, let's pull down heaven. And exhale. Breathe in, arms up, and exhale, arms come down. This is just smooth your energy. Just one final movement to make the energy move smoothly through your whole system. And then this time, when you bring your hands down, cross your hands and put them over your lower abdomen. Have bamboo in the wind. Let that energy settle. You can make subtle swaying or rocking movements or not, whatever feels good. Just let yourself absorb that energy. Take one more breath and exhale and relax. Now let's do another little bit of breath work. We have done this before. It's fanning the fire. And this time we've done it standing up before, but this time let's do it sitting down. And we'll add a few things to it. So instead of having a final meditation, I want to start introducing some of the Pearl of Consciousness routines that I learned over the past few months. And this breathing practice is really important for it. So fanning the fire, let's review that. That's you breathe in to your lower abdomen and in through your nose, and you expand your lower belly. And then exhale, blow it all out. So you breathe in. And if we do it a little bit more slowly, you're able to expand your lower belly and then bring even more breath into your chest. So try it that way. Maybe just hold your hands on your lower abdomen. You can see what I'm doing here. Okay, now let's breathe out with a little bit more force. So it's you breathe out through your mouth. Two more times. And we've done that before standing up. So while you're sitting down, there's another little piece you can put into that. And that is, so if you have a container and the bottom of it is weak, then whatever is in the container, the drink or the water will leak out the bottom. And so same thing in humans. So pelvic floor exercises are a really good thing to do. So you breathe in, and then when you breathe out, you contract your pelvic floor, and that feels like you're holding back urine or whatever, so that it activates the pelvic floor. So let's try a few of those. So breathe in. 3 more. Okay, so if you want, you can unmute yourself if you need to ask a question. It may be a little bit challenging to do that with the breath work. So if you're having a problem with it, then don't really obsess over it too much. It's a really great thing to be able to do, but if you're having a problem with it, then maybe later on you can just do some Kegels and start to strengthen those muscles. I've been working on it for a while, and when I first started doing it, I really couldn't do very many in a row. But now it's gotten better. Still, I can't do all that many in a row. But here you get a little chance to rest in between each breath. So let's do that again. Breathe in. Squeeze the pelvic floor. 2 more. Okay, let's add another thing to that. So this is a way of expanding your breath. And we're sitting down. So you may have noticed already that you maybe feel a little bit lightheaded, or the energy is really moving through you very strongly and it feels a little odd. But we're going to use that sensation to, after we've done several of the breaths, then we'll exhale and stay with the exhale. So you just remain with the breath out. Now, this is a very stressful thing, not breathing, right? And so while we're doing it, we're just training yourself to relax. You can keep the pelvic floor tight, so you're not letting energy leak out through the pelvic floor, but still try to relax the rest of your body. And then after, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds or whatever you need to, then breathe in. And then hold for about 15 seconds. Still have the pelvic floor working on that. And then we'll breathe softly for about a minute or so. So you do the fire breath with the Kegels. Exhale. You can, if you are able to, then as you hold the exhale, you hold the pelvic floor. And then when you need to, you breathe in. And then hold the breath. You can hold the pelvic floor again. And then after 15 seconds, exhale and see how you feel. So let's try that. We'll go slowly at first. So start the fire breath. Three more, slower even. Now, hold the exhale. You can hold the pelvic floor if that feels good. Relax your body. Relax your shoulders. Then as soon as you need to, you can breathe in. And now let's all breathe in, relax your body. And then hold your breath in. And as you're doing that, really press down with your respiratory diaphragm. And if you can, hold the pelvic floor, which is another diaphragm. So you're squeezing and forcing energy into your lower abdomen. And then exhale, relax everything, and do some slow, easy, gentle breaths. Keep gently breathing. Still focused on your lower abdomen. And then just take one more breath. And exhale. And rest. This is a very powerful method for pulling energy into your system. As we go through life, we focus a lot of our attention and a lot of our energy outward. And sometimes it's a really good thing to bring all that energy back in so we can use it. You can do more, you can circulate your own energy better for better health, really. And also it helps to be able to, if you have that strong energy down in your lower dantian, it helps you to be able to have a more balanced and calm outlook on life. Not that you're never wanting to get upset. Sometimes it's appropriate to get upset or to feel sad. Sometimes it's appropriate, but not to let that take you over. That you have anger or frustration, but you are not frustration. You are not anger. You have it. And you can observe, oh yeah, I'm experiencing anger. Right? So, shall we just do that a little bit more? Usually the third round is even more powerful. So you can put your hands on your lower abdomen. And let's do the fire breath for, maybe 30 seconds. As you build up to it, you can do it longer and longer periods, like 1 minute, 2 minutes, even 3 minutes. And then you'll be amazed at how much longer you'll be able to do the breath holds very comfortably. Okay, let's do that again. So fire breath, breathe in. As you exhale, you can go ahead and contract your pelvic floor. As you exhale, powerfully pull in with your belly. If you are not able to do the Kegel exercise for the pelvic floor, then that's okay. Just keep on going. And now let's slow it down and do 3 even more slowly. Last one, exhale all that breath. Hold the exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your body. Maybe you can reinstate the pelvic floor. Notice how you're feeling. As soon as you feel like you need to breathe in, then go ahead and do that. Maybe you can stay for just a couple more seconds. And then everyone go ahead and breathe into your lower belly. Relax on this part and then hold that breath for about 15 seconds. If you want, you can do the pelvic floor tightening. Then exhale and breathe slowly and gently. Totally relax your body, relax the pelvic floor. Just breathe very easy and slowly. Make it a very quiet breath. And then just take a couple more easy breaths. And then relax. I'm going to stop the recording now.